Ever notice how some people seem to just fade away after hitting 80, while others stay vibrant well into their 90s? The difference isn't luck or good genes alone. There are four hidden forces working against us as we age, and most people don't recognize them until it's too late. These aren't dramatic health crises that happen overnight. They're quiet changes that chip away at our strength, our minds, and our independence year after year. And the scary part? They often go completely unnoticed until the damage is already done. Today, we're going to reveal the four real culprits behind why so many people struggle after 80. These insights come from years of medical research and real-world observations. Once you understand what's really happening, you'll see that thriving past 80 isn't about rolling the dice with fate. It's about recognizing these silent threats and taking simple steps to fight back. Stay until the end, because the fourth factor might be the most surprising and could be the key to everything else. Let's dive in. The first threat is invisible inflammation that's slowly destroying your body. There's a kind of damage happening inside you right now that you can't see or feel, but it's there. Doctors call it chronic inflammation, and it's like having a tiny fire burning throughout your body every single day. Unlike the swelling you get from a twisted ankle, this inflammation hides deep inside your tissues, your blood vessels, even your brain. This internal fire gets started by things you might not think twice about. The stress from worrying about bills or family, those convenient frozen meals that seem harmless, sitting in your favorite chair for hours watching television, even the pollution in the air outside your window. Your body tries to handle all of this, but after decades, it gets overwhelmed. Meet Dorothy, age 79. She ate her vegetables, took her vitamins, and saw her doctor regularly. Her blood pressure was fine, her cholesterol looked good, but she felt exhausted all the time. Her joints ached, even though she hadn't injured anything. Her mind felt cloudy, like she was thinking through fog. When she finally saw a specialist, they found her body was full of inflammatory markers. Nothing dramatic, just years of that slow burn wearing her down from the inside. Here's what makes this so dangerous after 80. Your body loses its ability to cool down that internal fire. The same bowl of ice cream that didn't bother you at 50 now feeds the flames. The sleepless night that you used to bounce back from now leaves lasting damage. That inflammation starts attacking everything. Your heart struggles more. Your brain can't clear out the daily waste as well. Your joints stiffen up. Your immune system gets confused and weak. But inflammation isn't a life sentence. Some of the best weapons against it cost nothing and are sitting right in your kitchen. Real food instead of packaged meals. A walk around the block instead of another hour on the couch. 7 hours of sleep instead of 5. It's not about becoming perfect overnight. It's about giving your body fewer reasons to stay inflamed and more chances to heal. The second destroyer is muscle loss that steals your independence. Right now, as you're sitting there, your muscles are slowly disappearing. It started happening around age 30, but after 60, it speeds up. By 80, it's like your body is in a hurry to give up its strength. Most people don't notice at first because it happens so gradually. It begins with tiny moments of struggle. The pickle jar that used to open easily now requires both hands and may be asking for help. Getting up from your favorite low chair takes an extra second and a little grunt. Walking upstairs leaves you slightly more winded than it used to. You tell yourself you're just having an off day, but deep down, you know something is changing. This muscle loss, called sarcopenia, isn't just about looking weaker. Your muscles do so much more than lift things. They keep you balanced when you're walking on uneven ground. They protect your bones when you stumble. They help your body process sugar properly. They even help fight off infections. When your muscles shrink, everything becomes more dangerous. Consider Margaret, 83. She lived alone and was proud of her independence. One morning, she was carrying laundry to the basement when her legs gave out slightly on the stairs. She didn't fall, but it scared her. Over the next few months, she found herself avoiding the basement, then avoiding stairs altogether, then asking neighbours to help with simple tasks. The muscle loss that started years earlier was now controlling her choices. What's frightening about muscle loss after 80 is how fast it can spiral. One bad fall leads to bed rest. Bed rest leads to more muscle loss. More muscle loss leads to another fall. Before long, someone who was living independently is suddenly dependent on others for everything. It's like dominoes falling, each one making the next fall inevitable. But your muscles can fight back, even at 80. They're surprisingly willing to grow stronger if you give them a reason. It doesn't mean joining a gym or lifting heavy weights. It means using your muscles regularly in small ways. Walking to the mailbox instead of driving, standing up during commercials, carrying your own groceries, using resistance bands while watching your favorite show. Eating enough protein to give your muscles what they need to rebuild. The goal isn't to become an athlete, it's to stay strong enough to live the life you want, strong enough to get dressed without help, strong enough to cook your own meals, strong enough to hug your grandchildren and mean it. If this information is helping you understand what's really happening as we age, go ahead and type the number 2 in the comments to let me know you're following along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. It really helps us keep making videos that matter. Now, let's talk about the third silent threat. Poor sleep that's slowly breaking down your body and mind. Sleep changes as you get older, and not in a good way. Many people over 80 find themselves lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, or waking up every few hours for no clear reason. They tell themselves it's normal aging, but what's really happening is much more serious than they realize. Sleep isn't just time when nothing happens. While you're sleeping, your body is working harder than ever. Your brain is washing away the toxic waste that builds up during the day. Your immune system is building up defenses against disease. Your muscles are repairing tiny damage from daily activities. Your heart is getting a chance to slow down and recover. When sleep gets broken or shallow, all of these critical processes get interrupted. You might recognize the signs without understanding what they mean, feeling tired even after 8 hours in bed, forgetting simple things like where you put your keys or what you came into the room to get, getting impatient with people you care about over small things, catching every cold that goes around. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're signs that poor sleep is slowly undermining your health. Think about Robert, 84. He used to sleep like a baby, but lately he found himself wide awake at 3 a.m., watching the clock and worrying about everything from his health to his finances. During the day, he felt like he was walking through mud. His doctor wanted to prescribe sleeping pills, but Robert was worried about becoming dependent. Instead, they worked together on sleep habits. Robert started going to bed at the same time every night, stopped drinking coffee after 2 p.m. and began taking a warm bath before bed. Slowly, his sleep improved, and with it, his energy and mood returned. After 80, sleep becomes medicine. It affects how clearly you think, how steady you feel on your feet, how well you fight off illness, and how much joy you can find in your daily activities. Good sleep helps your brain stay sharp. It keeps your balance steady. It helps your body heal from the small injuries and wear that happen every day. The tragedy is that many people accept poor sleep as inevitable when simple changes can make a real difference. Keeping your bedroom cool and dark, getting sunlight in your eyes first thing in the morning, avoiding big meals and alcohol close to bedtime. Creating a calm routine that signals to your body that it's time to rest. It's not about sleeping longer necessarily, it's about sleeping deeper and more peacefully. And that quality of rest might be one of the most important things you can give yourself to stay healthy and independent. The fourth and most overlooked threat is loneliness and the loss of meaning in daily life. This one might surprise you because it's not physical like the others, but research shows it can be just as deadly. Loneliness doesn't just hurt your feelings. It actually changes your body chemistry in ways that can shorten your life more than smoking or obesity. As people move through their 80s, their world often gets smaller without them choosing it. Old friends pass away or move to care facilities. Adult children get busy with their own lives and live far away. Health problems make it harder to get out and do the things that used to bring joy and connection. Slowly, quietly, many seniors find themselves spending days without meaningful conversation or feeling like they matter to anyone. This isn't just about being alone. Some people enjoy solitude and thrive in quiet environments. This is about feeling invisible, unnecessary, like the world has moved on without you. It's waking up in the morning and not having anyone who's expecting to hear from you or anything that really needs to be done. Meet Harold, 87. His wife died 3 years ago after 60 years of marriage. His 2 sons call every few weeks but live across the country. Harold keeps himself busy with crossword puzzles and television, but he can go days without speaking to another person. He tells people he's fine, but inside he feels like he's disappearing bit by bit. The highlight of his week is when the grocery store clerk asks how he's doing, because at least for a moment someone sees him. What many people don't realize is that loneliness triggers the same stress response in your body as physical danger. Your immune system gets confused and starts attacking healthy tissue. Your blood pressure rises, your sleep gets worse, your appetite changes. It's like your body is slowly giving up because it thinks you've been abandoned by your tribe, and throughout human history, that meant death. But purpose and connection don't have to come from big things. They can be as simple as calling one person each day to check on them, volunteering to read to children at the library once a week, taking care of a plant or a pet, writing letters to relatives. Even watching the same birds outside your window every morning can create a sense of routine and meaning. The key is finding something or someone that would miss you if you weren't there. Something that gives you a reason to get up each morning beyond just existing. It could be as simple as being the person who always has candy for the neighborhood kids, or keeping track of how your favorite sports team is doing so you can discuss it with others. Connection is medicine, purpose is fuel, and both are available at any age if you're willing to reach out, even when it feels awkward or scary. If you're still with me and learning something valuable, please type the number 4 in the comments. Your engagement helps us know this content is making a difference. Here's the truth we need to face together. Most people don't make it past 80 in good shape, not because they didn't want to, but because they didn't know these 4 silent destroyers were working against them every single day. Chronic inflammation burning through their bodies, muscles slowly wasting away, sleep becoming less and less restorative, loneliness eating away at their will to keep fighting. But knowledge changes everything. Now that you know what you're up against, you can fight back. You can make choices today that will determine how you feel and function in your 80s and beyond. Small changes, made consistently, still have the power to change the entire trajectory of your aging. Maybe what stood out most was learning how inflammation has been secretly damaging your body for years. Or perhaps it was the wake-up call about how precious your muscle strength really is. Maybe it was understanding that sleep is actually when your body does its most important repair work. Or possibly it was the reminder that staying connected to other people isn't just nice to have, It's essential for survival. Whatever resonated with you most, don't let it just be interesting information. Let it be the spark that changes how you live starting right now. Aging isn't about slowly giving up and accepting decline. It's about getting smarter about what your body needs and making sure it gets those things every single day. You've earned the right to age with strength, clarity, and purpose. Don't settle for anything less. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What was the biggest eye-opener for you today? Which of these 4 factors do you think you need to pay more attention to? Your thoughts and experiences help other viewers learn too, so please share what's on your mind. If this video helped you understand something important about aging well, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss our future videos about living your best life at every age. Thank you for spending this time learning how to protect your health and independence. We'll see you in the next video.